Once upon a time, in a city that never paused, lived a woman who had forgotten how to breathe. Her name was Maya. 32 years old, manager at a tech firm, mother of a 4-year-old, and someone who had spent the last 7 years living on coffee, missed deadlines, and the constant buzz of overthinking. Every morning, she woke up with a tight chest and a to-do list she never finished. Every night, she fell asleep scrolling through a glowing screen, hoping to numb the tiredness that had nothing to do with sleep. She wasn't ungrateful. She wasn't broken. She was just lost. Her body had started to feel like a stranger. Stiff, heavy, loud in all the wrong ways. Her knees hurt climbing stairs. Her breath felt shallow. Her back ached constantly. But worse than the physical pain was the silence in her soul. She never had time to just sit still, or maybe she was scared of what she might feel if she did. One rainy Saturday morning, walking past the community center, she noticed a poster, "Beginner Yoga, no experience needed, just show up." She almost laughed. Who had time for that? Stretching on a mat with strangers? She kept walking. But something in her paused. She didn't turn back that day. But the words on that poster stayed in her head like a whisper, "Just show up." That night, she searched, what is yoga really about? She expected fitness routines, beach poses, celebrities doing handstands. But something else came up. Yoga is not about touching your toes. It's about what you learn on the way down. That line stayed with her. So the next Saturday, Maya walked into that community center. Not because she believed she belonged there, but because she was tired of believing she didn't belong anywhere. The room smelled like incense and wood floors. There were people of all shapes, sizes, and ages. No one looked perfect. No one was judging. The instructor smiled and said, "Let's begin by breathing." Breathing, she thought. That's it. But then, she did. She took a full, deep breath. And for the first time in what felt like years, she felt something shift. The first few classes were awkward. Her balance was off. Her hamstrings screamed. She couldn't sit straight without her hips aching. But every time she thought about quitting, she remembered that whisper, "Just show up." So she did. 1 week turned into 2. Then a month. She began to crave the silence. The simplicity. The return to herself. She started learning how to move without punishment. How to listen to her body instead of yelling at it. How to forgive her bad days, her skipped practices, her stiff shoulders. And with every breath, Maya began to remember who she was before the stress, before the exhaustion, before the world told her she had to be everything at once. She noticed changes. Subtle ones. She was sleeping better. Smiling more. One evening, her son said, "Mom, you laugh again now." That hit her. She wasn't chasing peace anymore, she was making space for it. Yoga didn't fix everything. It wasn't magic. But it became her anchor. Her reminder that she could slow down without falling apart. On the mat, she learned how to fall. And more importantly, how to get back up. She realized that strength wasn't about how long she could hold a pose, it was about how gently she could breathe through the discomfort. One day, in warrior pose, legs shaking, sweat dripping, her instructor said something she never forgot, "You're not here to be flexible. You're here to become unbreakable." That night, Maya looked at herself in the mirror. Same body, same stretch marks, same tired eyes. But she looked different. Not flawless but powerful. Not perfect but present. She saw grace, effort, survival. She saw a warrior. Not the pose, the woman behind it. Months passed. Work was still demanding. Life didn't slow down. But she did. She had found a breath that could carry her through chaos. She had found stillness in movement. She had found herself. And somewhere, right now, there might be someone like Maya. Tired. Overwhelmed. Running on empty. Maybe that person is you. Maybe you've told yourself you're too old, too stiff, too busy, too broken. But the truth is, you're not too anything. You're just one breath away from remembering what it feels like to come home to yourself. Yoga doesn't care what you look like. It doesn't need you to be perfect. It just asks you to be present. You don't need to be flexible. You just need to be willing. Willing to show up. Willing to begin again. Willing to believe that healing is possible even for you. Because it is. You're not alone. You're not behind. You're not weak. You're just in a pause, waiting to return. So roll out the mat. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. This is your story now. And it begins with one small choice: to show up for yourself. The breath she forgot became the life she reclaimed. Let yours begin today.